Hi everyone, welcome to The Gist, where we dive deep into the world of cinema and beyond. Today, we are thrilled to present an inside look at the upcoming blockbuster Furiosa, a prequel set in the post-apocalyptic universe of Mad Max Fury Road. Let's explore the gripping storyline, the remarkable casting choices, and the intense character developments that make Furiosa a highly anticipated addition to the Mad Max franchise. So sit back, relax, and let's explore the untold tale of Furiosa's unyielding journey for survival and revenge. Furiosa is set in a post-apocalyptic wasteland where warlords battle it out for the remaining resources: food, water, gasoline, and weapons. This desolate backdrop is where our story begins, approximately 15 to 20 years before Mad Max Fury Road. The harsh and unforgiving world sets the stage for the epic tale of survival and revenge that follows. Our story begins with a young girl named Furiosa. Tragedy strikes when she is kidnapped by the ruthless warlord Dementus, played by Chris Hemsworth, who kills her mother and sells Furiosa into slavery under the notorious Immortan Joe. As Furiosa grows up, now portrayed by Anya Taylor-Joy, she becomes determined to seek vengeance for her mother's death and her suffering. To survive, Furiosa disguises herself as a mute teenage boy and slowly rises through the ranks of Immortan Joe's crew over the next decade. She is instrumental in building the heavily armed supply tanker, the War Rig. However, tragedy strikes again when her entire crew is killed, leaving only Furiosa and the commander, Praetorian Jack, alive. Determined to return to the Green Place, Furiosa attempts to take over the War Rig from Immortan Joe, but is thwarted and left in the desert. Moments later, Joe returns and offers to train her, but only if she helps rebuild his crew. Furiosa accepts and eventually becomes Jack's right-hand woman after being promoted to Praetorian. Together, they plan their eventual escape. Immortan Joe decides to attack Gastown, aware that the facility is in ruins due to Dementus' poor leadership. He enlists Furiosa and Jack to obtain weapons from the Bullet Farm, but Dementus and his men ambush them. In a brutal turn of events, Dementus tortures Jack to death, and Furiosa is forced to cut off her arm to escape. Returning to the Citadel, Furiosa plans an all-out war on Dementus with Immortan Joe's assistance. The battle is fierce, but they succeed in decimating Dementus' crew. Furiosa transforms, shaving her head, obtaining a mechanical prosthetic arm, and setting out to seek revenge on Dementus for all the pain he has caused her. Chris Hemsworth's casting as Dementus in the upcoming Furiosa movie significantly diverges from his most recognizable role as the Norse god Thor in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. This shift not only broadens Hemsworth's acting range, but also brings a fresh perspective to the character of Dementus. Known primarily for his heroic and charismatic performances, Hemsworth's foray into the realm of villain in Furiosa is a testament to his versatility as an actor. George Miller, the visionary director behind the Mad Max series, initially had reservations about casting Hemsworth in such a dark and complex role. After engaging in detailed discussions about the character, Miller recognized that Hemsworth possessed the nuanced understanding and emotional depth required to bring Dementus to life. This unexpected casting choice ultimately proved to be fortuitous, as Hemsworth's portrayal brings a surprising and captivating layer of complexity to the character. Dementus, as depicted by Hemsworth, is not just a one-dimensional antagonist. His performance imbues the character with a multifaceted persona, blending raw brutality with a chillingly calculated demeanor. Hemsworth's ability to convey this duality stems from his previous experience in playing darker roles, most notably in Bad Times at the El Royale. Hemsworth's portrayal as the charismatic yet menacing cult leader garnered critical acclaim in that movie, showcasing his capacity to delve into the darker aspects of human nature. In Furiosa, Hemsworth's Dementus is a formidable presence, a warlord whose actions and motivations are driven by a complex mixture of power, vengeance, and a twisted sense of justice. This role allows Hemsworth to explore a darker, more sinister side of his acting abilities, providing him with an opportunity to demonstrate his range beyond the confines of the superhero genre. Moreover, Hemsworth's physicality and commanding presence add an extra layer of menace to Dementis. His imposing stature and intense screen presence make him a believable and formidable adversary for Furiosa. This physicality, combined with his ability to convey emotional depth, ensures that Dementis will be a memorable and impactful character in the Mad Max universe. Hemsworth's transformation into Dementis also speaks to his dedication as an actor. Stepping away from Thor's larger-than-life heroics, he embraces the challenge of portraying a deeply flawed and morally complex character. This role not only showcases his acting prowess, but also his willingness to take risks and push the boundaries of his craft. Furiosa's story is one of resilience, cunning, and unyielding willpower. From the moment she was torn from her family as a child, Furiosa was plunged into a world of brutality and survival. Kidnapped by the warlord Immortan Joe, she was thrust into a harsh environment where only the strongest could hope to endure. Yet in these dire circumstances, Furiosa's extraordinary abilities began to shine through. Her inventive mind allowed her to craft ingenious solutions to the myriad of dangers she faced. At the same time, her keen eyesight made her one of the most formidable drivers in Immortan Joe's army. As she navigated the treacherous landscape of the Citadel and its surrounding wastelands, Furiosa faced countless near-death experiences. These trials only served to harden her resolve and sharpen her skills. She quickly rose through the ranks, earning a reputation of one of Immortan Joe's most reliable and skilled drivers. However, her ascent was never just about survival or ambition. It was driven by a burning desire for revenge against Dementis, the man responsible for her initial kidnapping and subsequent suffering. Significant milestones marked Furiosa's journey. One of the most notable was the construction of the War Rig. This monstrous vehicle embodied both her mechanical ingenuity and her warrior spirit. This rig would later symbolize her defiance and her quest for freedom. Another pivotal moment was the death of her crew. This devastating loss further fueled her determination to break free from the chains of her oppressors. Through these harrowing experiences, Furiosa underwent a profound transformation. She evolved from a captive child into a fierce and formidable warrior, driven by a singular purpose. This metamorphosis set the stage for her role in Mad Max Fury Road, where she emerges as a key player in the fight against tyranny. Intriguingly, subtle hints throughout her story suggest Mad Max himself may have saved her at some point. This connection enriches her backstory and ties her fate to the larger narrative of the Mad Max universe. It adds depth to her character, highlighting the intertwined destinies of these two iconic figures in a world ravaged by chaos and desolation. The climax of Furiosa sees our heroine and Patreon Jack destroying Dementis' bullet farm. Though Jack is killed in the ensuing chaos, Furiosa's determination remains unshaken. With a mixture of tactical prowess and sheer willpower, she leads the charge against Dementis' forces. The battle is intense, with explosions and vehicular combat reminiscent of the high-octane action we love from the Mad Max series. Furiosa, now fully embracing her role as a warrior, confronts Dementis in a final brutal showdown. In a fierce and emotionally charged fight, Furiosa overcomes Dementis, avenging her mother and fallen comrades. This victory is not just physical, but symbolic, representing her full transformation into the hardened, resilient character we come to know in Fury Road. After defeating Dementis, Furiosa returns to the Citadel, where she's hailed as a hero. However, she remains haunted by the past, her journey of vengeance given way to a new purpose, liberating others from the tyrannical rule of warlords like Dementis and Immortan Joe. Furiosa, a Mad Max Saga, promises to be a captivating prequel filled with intense action, compelling characters, and a fresh take on the post-apocalyptic world of Mad Max. With an outstanding cast and an unexpected portrayal of the antagonist by Chris Hemsworth, this movie is poised to deliver an exciting and immersive cinematic experience for fans of the Mad Max universe. If you enjoyed this breakdown, give this video a thumbs up, turn on the notifications, and check out other videos on the Gist channel. And if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe for more exclusive content and updates on all things Marvel. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.